Good morning, seventh grade. So, I wanted you all to have an assignment along with a lesson to better help you understand what you're doing. We're adding and subtracting with fractions. So, the first thing we need to remember is that if they give us a mixed number, that you're going to change it to an improper fraction. That's really important. We don't want to work with mixed numbers, okay? So I'm working with power note number 6. If you have your binder, that's great. If you don't, this is the power note that we used in class. The second thing we want to remember is our rules for adding and subtracting with negative and positive integers. And that's over here. So remember, we add if we have the same sign. So a negative plus a negative is a negative. And then if we have different signs, we take the sign of the larger number, we subtract. So let's look at number 1. Our example number 1 gives us two fractions with different signs. The first thing we're going to do is change this mixed number to an improper fraction. And remember, in class, in order to do that, let me just write it right here. We multiply our denominator and our whole number, and we add that result to the numerator. So it's going to be negative 3 over 4 plus, we're going to keep that sign, 3 over 2, okay? So then after that, we look at our denominators. They're different. I do not combine my fractions unless my denominators are the same. They're not. So we need to find the LCM of 2 and 4. This is something we learned in 6th grade, so we should be able to do that with no problem. 2, 4. I'm going to stop there. I could keep going if I wanted to, but just for the sake of time, I'm not. So we got 4, 8, and so on. We notice that our LCM of 2 and 4 is 4. So that means we're going to change our denominators to be 4. And whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. So this fraction is going to stay the same because it already has a denominator 4. So I'm just going to rewrite it. 3 over 4. This fraction has to change because it doesn't have the denominator 4. Well, ask yourself, what do I multiply 2 by to get 4? 2. And what do I have to multiply the top by? The same thing. So my new fraction is going to be 6 over 4. Okay? And then I'm just going to combine my numerators. So remember in class we did a picture. So I'm going to have on the top, I'm going to have 3 negatives and how many positives? 6. 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm going to get a pen on Saturday, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we start crossing out our 0 pairs. So this is a pair 1, this is a pair 2, this is a pair 3. Whatever you have left over is going to be the answer to your numerator. So I have 3 positives left over. So my top is going to be positive 3 and my bottom is just 4. So one thing to remember is that the numerator changes. The denominator always stays the same once you figure out what the denominator is going to be. So if you need any more help, please contact me and we can come up with something. But I just wanted you all to get some type of example to help you with the lesson that you have on Nori Math.